Nina just got new gears. I really wanted to have this ARB diff cover before they installed the gears, but it got here a little too late. So what I'm going to do is install this bad boy here. I've had this one in the front for a while now, and I just wanted one for the rear as well. Right now, what I'm taking off is this Rough Country diff guard. This is probably the cheapest one you can get. It was like 40 bucks. It's done its job, but I want to take it off, kind of match the front, plus take the advantage of the fill plug here. A bunch of other diff covers have fill plugs just like this one here. They're heavy duty. They're either welded or something like this cast nodular iron from ARB. For example, like the Poison Spider one, and there's a whole bunch of other ones, but none of them seem to have a fill plug that's that you can just put the gear oil upside down and you're good to go. All the other ones you have to mess around with that stupid pumping it because in there, right? This one you don't have to do that, which is awesome. Save yourself some a headache here. All right, that's actually another reason why I got this ARB one, because of that. And another advantage to it is there we go. I'll take it off. It has a dipstick, right? So you can pull that sucker out and see what the level is at, right? So if you have a JK, your drain plug, which is down here somewhere, right? It has a magnet, and that's awesome because, you know, it can capture any little metal shavings or anything metallic. That's what the magnet's for, right? This ARB cover also has a drain plug, right? And it has a strong magnet. Okay, now look at this. See how many I can pick up. Look at that. Look at that. You definitely can't do that with the stock JK magnet on the drain plug, right? It's just another extra magnet, right? So let's get to it. And really, the Rough Country diff guard has been doing its job pretty good. Most of the heavy hits that we do on our jigs is in the front and not in the rear, but you can see here that we do have some scratches and dings from backing up into obstacles. And another thing that we have on our Jeeps is a lube locker. It saves so much time. You'll see it right here. I'm cleaning that off so we can reuse it. Instead of using the RTB sealant and waiting, you know, a couple of hours waiting for it to dry off, you could just, you know, bolt it back up there, and it's a reusable gasket. Now, remember that magnet I was talking about? The stock one is weak sauce. It could only pick up 2 of those bolts, while the other one we were picking up about 6 of them. And you'll see that it's pretty darn easy using the lube locker. That one there I've had for about 3 years. And actually, another one of those features of the lube locker is that you can hit the diff guard, it can shift a little bit, and it won't break a seal. Unlike some of the RTV sealants, where if the diff cover gets hit just a little bit, you can break that seal and it's automatically leaking. If you're playing on the rocks, your lower diff cover bolts are going to look something similar to this, and it's not a big deal. It just becomes a little bit difficult in removing the bolt, where ARB sends you internal hex bolts where it doesn't matter how bad it's banged up, it's still pretty easy on removing the bolts. Now this is so much better than using that aggravating transfer pump. Now remember, this cover comes with a dipstick. Now I know I didn't do it, but you can leave a little mark or an indentation of where the fluid is supposed to be at. Here I'm just showing you what level mine is at. There you go. Now that level right there will be good to go for my setup. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you like this video, and stay tuned for any more updates to Nina or Dana back there that you see in the background. Thanks for watching.